Well, this is truly shocking. The National Safety Council reports the number of traffic deaths in this country in the last 2 years is up 14%. That is the largest increase in half a century. So what's causing it? And are the traffic deaths preventable? Richard Griffin from the Griffin Law Firm is here now with some answers. Wow.
Yes, it's a tragedy. It is shocking because cars are getting safer and safer. You've got so many cars that can stop if you need them to. If you're not paying attention, if you go off the road, they'll even put you back in your lane. So you would think that that would be a trend that's going down, but I think you've got a lot of people that are driving too fast, or you still have a lot of drunk driving. You still have distracted driving, texting. You have people trying to eat and do makeup and all kinds of things that, you take your eyes off the road for a moment and you have traveled a long way, and a lot of very bad things can happen if you're not able to brake when you need to or make a maneuver.
So you brought some pretty shocking numbers.
Yes, absolutely, about Georgia and nationally, but yeah, we sure did. I've got a graphic that I'd love to show. As you said, I mean, the U.S. auto fatalities for 2016 in the whole country was 40,200. In Georgia, 1,500 Georgians lost their life. And the increase from 2014 in Georgia to 2016 is up 34%. So that's
way
even more
higher than the national
We're in
average.
that top 4 most dangerous states. Serious injuries obviously also occurs, not always fatalities. There's more than 19,000 injuries that are serious in nature in Georgia that happen every year. So you can imagine there are a lot of people out there right now that either they have been involved in an accident where serious injuries or deaths have occurred, or they may have a family member or a friend. And if you have that situation, the best thing to do is to reach out and get some help. And they can call me at 877-PAIN-LAW, and we can talk about that case, because there's a lot of peace of mind that can come when you get some answers and when you're not trying to deal with that insurance company alone.
What you're saying is the causes, that makes me feel like a lot of these are preventable.
They are. A lot of people drive, there's truck drivers, for example, that may drive longer than the hours allowed, or maybe it's, personal drivers that do that. I mean, if you're too tired to drive, that can be as dangerous as drunk driving. If you're texting, and there are a lot of things in Georgia law where things are changing right now, if you're 18 or younger, you're not supposed to be using the phone, especially if you have your learner's license. You're not supposed to text, of course. And nationally and in Georgia, there's some changes where they may make Bluetooth required, where you can't even pick up the phone. You need to use your voice-activated calls.
So if you're involved in an accident involving one of these preventable accidents where people are doing things they should not be doing, you're entitled to a whole lot more, right?
You are.
If you're in an accident.
You are. You're going to always, for a personal injury case where you're hurt due to the negligent driving of someone else, you're going to get to your medical expenses, both past and future. And that's something, if you don't have an attorney, you may have to fight just to get your past medical. We're going to make sure that if the doctors feel like these are going to be problems that you have for the rest of your life, pain and suffering increases greatly, that future cost projection that we'll get from the doctors, you're going to get reimbursed for all of that. And if drunk driving is involved, or if someone is a hit and run driver, then you have punitive damages where they get punished for that kind of reckless disregard. They don't care that they could have killed or did kill someone. When you flee that scene, then in addition to the medical expenses, the lost wages, the pain and suffering, there's punitive damages. We had a case within the last week where luckily the injuries were not that severe, and they only had some short period of treatment with chiropractic treatment. We were able to get the policy limits of $30,000 for that person, even though the injuries were soft tissue, and luckily they got better with a small amount of treatment. But it was a DUI driver. That intentional putting people at risk meant that we were able to get the full $30,000 for that client. Wow. So you're not going to get those kind of results if you don't reach out and get help. And one of the things that my firm is going to always do is we're going to be there to give you the best possible customer service, make sure we keep you in the loop. You need to know what's going on with your case. If you're worried and don't know, then you may have a situation where you need to have a good attorney that's going to really reach out. And then the results have got to be there, and you can go to 877painlaw.com and you can see the reviews, you can see the firm verdicts and settlements that we've gotten, and the awards that our attorneys have gotten, and that's where you're hiring the right firm.
Well, we can spout out statistics all day long, but those are real people
They are.
behind those numbers, which is very staggering. Thank you so much, Richard. Don't forget, to get the help that you need, contact the Griffin Law Firm. You can call 877-PAIN-LAW. You can also log on to 877painlaw.com.